You survived your first sortie against the Shivans. Though we had only a small opposing force to contend with, survival is half the battle. The COs of both the Carthage and Dashore commend our squadron for the outstanding cover we provided. The Shivan Kane cruiser and its complement of fighters might have destroyed these vessels had we not intervened. Well done, pilot. A joint Terran-Vasudin task force under the direction of Dr. Mina Hargrove is now studying the subspace portal. We expect a preliminary report in a few hours. For preserving the systems of the Galactic Terran-Vasudin Alliance from Shivan invasion, you are hereby awarded the Allied Defense Citation.
Hooray! And that is our first medal, the Allied Defense Citation. Oddly spiky and with a picture of an atom for some reason there. Cartoony atom. A couple of stars. Yeah, nice to have. Got wings and we got the ensign pip. Hopefully this medal chest will fill out as we go along. Yeah, let's look at our stats. Fairly accurate, Managed to get a freighter, a couple of bombers, but mostly fighters.
With the Gamma Draconis system secure, a task force of Terran and Vasudin scientists is now examining the subspace portal. At this point, the scientists have ruled out the possibility the device is of Shivan origin. Dr. Mina Hargrove, leader of the research team, has issued a report of his preliminary findings. An excerpt of this report follows.
Okay, let's hear it.
The subspace portal is unlike any Shivan construction we have yet encountered. Though Shivans demonstrate considerable diversity as a species, all Shivan technology possesses certain distinctive properties. None is present in the subspace device, which means we must look elsewhere for the portal's origin. We do know that the device is very, very old, on the order of several thousand years.
The ancients, perhaps?
The field generated by the interlocking movement of the portal's components creates a subspace vortex, connecting one part of the universe to another. Dr. Hargrove theorizes that whoever built this device may have used it to stabilize a jump node on the verge of collapse. Dr. Hargrove is correct. This technology is a tremendous discovery.
We could use that to get back to Earth.
By constructing our own portal, we might be able to reopen the Sol jump node in Delta Serpentis.
Exactly.
Since the destruction of the Lucifer caused the node to collapse 32 years ago, Earth has remained isolated from the GTVA. We might also be able to stabilize subspace nodes that are currently too volatile for travel, thus creating routes to systems previously unexplored. Our military operation will focus on what lies on the other side of the subspace portal. Must determine where the node leads, the extent of the Shivan presence there. Above all, we must prevent the Shivans from returning to Gamma Draconis. Because the portal will remain active while the research team studies the technology, our systems are vulnerable to attack. Allied Command has deemed this an acceptable risk given the potential benefits.
Right, so we're going to drive a destroyer through an unknown portal and vortex to the other side of the galaxy, perhaps. Sounds like a sound enough plan to me.
At 1540 hours, the GTD Aquitaine entered the subspace portal in Gamma Draconis and jumped to our current position. We have entered a nebula, a vast and dense ionized field, and possibly the remnant of a supernova. We have traveled farther than any Terrans in the history of subspace travel.
Well, go us.
The nebula has severely limited the Aquitaine's long-range sensors. We are deploying our fighter wings to explore the immediate vicinity and determine the extent of the enemy presence. Each fighter squadron will deploy a flight of 4 wings. Alpha, Zeta, Iota, and Kappa will patrol a series of 4 waypoints. Zeta Wing will lead this sortie, so follow Zeta 1 and do not stray. Be advised the nebula could interfere with your onboard systems. The ionized field will compromise your sensors, even within combat range.
Please review your objectives for this mission.
Patrol nebula. Okay, so we got our wing, and it would make sense to equip them with Subarts. I really am wondering where the Equip All Fighters button has gotten to. Doesn't matter too much, just saves a bit of time. Okay, got Tempest and we got Rock Eyes. I'm going to take a load of Tempests myself.
Iota Wing, you are cleared to take off. Kappa Wing, you have clearance. Zeta Wing, go. Alpha Wing, go.
Alright, so we just have to follow Zeta. As always with nebulas, it's all very blurry and misty, despite no such real formation existing in actual real space. Then again, we obey the Newtonian laws of physics.
Alpha, form up on Zeta. Follow Zeta 1's lead to the waypoints.
Very little in free space.
Okay, Alpha, target my fighter and try to keep up. Boost your engine power and be ready to hit your burners because we're gonna get through this one fast and clean.
Good luck, pilots. Keep a tight formation and look out for each other. Let's all get home alive.
Okay, that's a good plan.
How are we supposed to get a visual confirmation? I can't see a thing in this mess.
Rather be fighting the NTF if you ask me. I never signed on for hunting Shevens.
I'd agree.
Don't kid yourself. We're the ones being hunted, pilot.
I'd agree with that.
Command should shut down that portal and send the Aquitaine back to Deneb. We've got no business being out here.
If Command needs your opinion, they'll promote you to Admiral. Now shut up and focus.
Okay, bickering pilots as usual.
All flights report in.
This is Iota 1. Sensors are picking up zilch, Command. We're flying blind out here.
Alpha 2 here. Nothing to report.
This is Zeta 1. All clear.
I like how Alpha 2 fills in for us.
Kappa Wing, what's your status? Over. Kappa Wing, this is Allied Command. Please respond.
Oh, well, we're off to a great start. Already lost a wing.
Iota Wing, investigate Kappa's last waypoint. The ionized field is interfering with our transmission.
So, yes, a visual feast here for 2000. And still quite nice today, even. So we should be picking up something sooner or later. Aha! Little red dots in our radar.
Picking up something on sensors. I can't get a lock.
Heading towards them. Dun, 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 dun.
Hostile targets confirmed.
Manticores.
Pilots, destroy those fighters and stay alert. Watch for a braking maneuver.
No problem, man. We'll take them down.
Okay. So, Zeta 1. Zeta.
All bandits are down, Command. Area secure.
Resume
Resume
following
your
you.
patrol, pilots.
Right.
There's gotta be a base or destroyer in this nebula somewhere. Those fighters couldn't survive out here on their own.
Hopefully
This nebula
not.
could be 10 or 20 light years in diameter. Finding a single ship would be impossible.
Yeah, especially with
Unless the
this.
Shevens find us first.
Do we
Yeah.
have a status update on Kappa Wing?
Negative. No word from Kappa yet. We'll find out in debriefing. Hostile indicators on radar.
We actually disabled that fighter. That's rare. So we can't come around again. That's how fragile manticores are, I suppose.
I can't hold them off much longer.
Sorry, I've got my own target at the moment. Lost Alpha 3 already. Let's drop line of fire. There we go. Coming up behind him, and there we go. One lost, one to take out. Yeah, he's 5. Is he gonna try a head-on run at us? No. Would prefer if he did, because then we could eliminate him quickly. Want to scare him off Alpha 2's tail. There he goes.
Okay, let's get back on patrol. Alpha, follow my lead.
How's Alpha 2 doing? Ships, Alpha 2... Oh, you can't depart. I'd order her home if we could. Because she's at 1%. I mean... She's, she's not going to survive this mission, I don't think, unfortunately. How's Zeta doing, actually? 75, 100, and 47. I think Zeta 1 is invincible. For the sake of the mission. Ah, we have a pink dot on our radar.
Hold on. I got a visual on something big. A cruiser or a corvette.
Do you recognize the configuration? Is it a Rakshasa or a Kane?
Negative, Command. It's a Terran cruiser. Fenris class.
There's no Allied ship authorized in your vicinity. Hail them, pilot.
This is Zeta Wing of the 107th Ravens, GTD Aquitaine. Please identify yourself.
This is Captain Arthur Romig of the GTC Trinity. We have sustained heavy damage, and our jump drive is inoperative. We need immediate assistance.
Your designation is incorrect, Romig. Your ship defected to the NTF 10 days ago. You have been stripped of your rank and citizenship in the GTVA. Surrender the Trinity, or be destroyed.
As captain of the NTC Trinity, I surrender on the condition you get us the hell out of here.
What's your status?
We repelled the Shivan attack, but engines sustained critical damage. I powered down non-essential systems so the Shivans wouldn't detect us. We've been drifting ever since.
What's your assessment of the damage?
Some components were destroyed in the attack, but my chief engineer thinks a field repair is possible.
We will send a damage control team with the necessary components. Transmit your diagnostics.
Transmitting now.
What were you doing out here, Romig?
As a prisoner of war, my rights are protected under the Beta Aquilate Convention. I will answer no questions, Command.
I thought rebels didn't recognize Baytac.
No, but we do, pilot. Damage control has been deployed. They should be arriving momentarily.
I'm wondering if Alpha 2 is also invincible for the sake of this scenario. Yeah, it's interesting to find...
Discovery here. Initiating docking procedure. Watch our backs, little friends.
Will do. Discover them this far out into the nebula. Very,
Heads up. Enemy wing closing
very
in.
suspicious. Manticores. Oh, okay. You guys are a bit faster than I am. Down he goes. And another one. Okay. Simple job protecting these two, I think. He's going to dock in 12. Hopefully he's going to actually dock rather than just sit there. Ah, yes. Timer is counting down slowly. Ah, he's docked.
Prepare to be boarded, Trinity.
Oi, watch out.
Trinity standing by.
He sounds happy. Ah, the light, it burns! Yeah.
Docking point secure. Okay, Romig, we're taking you and your crew into custody. Follow the drill and no one gets hurt.
Ah, more hostiles. Basilisks, my favourite.
More hostiles incoming.
Keep the Shivans away from the Trinity, pilots. That ship won't survive another attack. Give us a time estimate, Discovery.
Is it 96% health?
Solution in 15 minutes, Command.
I'm going to go after this one. That one is badly wounded already. As I said, Basilisk in general, just big targets. They're like Hercules, except slower and less movable.
Bring the anti-fighter turrets online.
You need to buy us more time, pilots. Negative. We need all power on engines.
Ah, cancer. Where are they? Trying to slow down launch countermeasures. Ah, there we are. Dragons. Oh,
Heads up, enemy
dear.
wing closing in.
No, I wish I brought harpoons. At least we can force them to break off. Okay, dragon down.
Lost the Trinity. All wings return to base. We'll finish this mission.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Data wing here. We're bugging out.
Yeah, we're bugging out too. Don't want to fight dragons.
You confronted an overwhelming Shivan force in a hostile environment. Under these circumstances, there was nothing you or anyone else could have done to save the Trinity and our boarding party. You were lucky to survive this sortie, pilot.
Yeah.
We have heard nothing from Kappa Wing since they vanished from our sensors. Unfortunately, we must presume the worst. They will be listed MIA unless we find evidence to the contrary. Our search parties have found no trace of these fighters. The presence of the Trinity deepens the enigma of the NTF's secret agenda. What was the Trinity doing out here? And what does Bosch know about the subspace portal? All patrols have uncovered an extensive Shivan force in the nebula. Command will deploy more warships through the subspace portal to assist with our mission of exploration and containment. Iota and Epsilon wings encountered 2 Shivan cruisers near our current location. When our reinforcements arrive, we will move against them.
Okay, and as you can probably tell, that was all scripted. It went from 96% to 0, just like that. Not even bombers, just dragons. Anyway, total kills 6, assists 3, and all fighters, of course. So next mission, we actually get to take on some cruisers again.